Hey everyone, my name's Carlo and welcome back to another video. Today it's part 2 of ShipIt Global. So, I apologize for the long wait, but, now, eh, um, I'm back making updates on this random app. So this is ShipIt Global. If you guys don't remember from February, if you're new here, I highly recommend if you to check part 1. This is where we make random apps and hopefully teaching you along the way when you make apps on code.org or you just want to see the process or if you just want to make a copy of this app also. So I will put in the description below on how this app works or just a link on of this app so you can remix it if you would like or just check how the code works. So we left off on the design, which is that we really finished the core of the app. Now, now from the long wait that I've made from part 1 to this video, there is some new updates here at code.org as App Lab. I believe that you can now record audio on here. I'm not sure if that was on part 1. I'm I do know that they added the theme settings, so you can change the theme, which will also change the text, but we're not really looking at that. Um, the open URL button is going to be really helpful since it helps since it opens the opens websites if you wish. And there's a bunch of others, but I am not gonna go into too detail for that. So actually, let's just get started. So we can start going ahead and adding the in case we are going to make updates to the app and we can't let people use it for now while we make updates. Um, so for example, we are going to make an update that is going to affect the whole use of the app. It would basically make the app unusable or like a brick. So we would close the app by making a screen where it is being updated while you still have access to the app by entering, let's say, a password, and you can still access the app normally. It's a great way to beta test your apps while making sure viewers of your app is not being or, or getting too angry because the app is unusable. Now, I created this way since code.org doesn't offer a solution on closing your app. I wish they would add a setting like that. It would be pretty helpful. But for now, this is a bit a little bit of a workaround. Okay, so we can go ahead and make a new screen actually, and we'll call this update screen. We can go ahead and make it any color really, and just wanted to see the other uh, how the other layouts work. We can go ahead and make this a bit smaller, and we can go ahead and type in ship it global uh, development team. All right, and we can go ahead and no, we don't need to go back. We'll go back screen since we want them to know the update is started. We can go ahead and actually take out the background color. I know they added they added a setting on the border color, but I don't really use it, so really I just get the background color from the background. and I just put it on the border color so it hides it, which is a bit helpful. I know last time it had to show the lines, but since that adds the setting, it's actually pretty nice. So we can go ahead and go to the center or aligning it to the center, and we can put thanks for choosing ShipIt Global. Uh, let's make it more grammar. Let's make the grammar more better. Choosing the ShipIt app. We, we apologize. What the app is. Okay. So I went ahead and added some text. You don't have to add this text exactly, but it's pretty nice if you do um add something like this, or if you have your own version of this. Okay, so we can go ahead and add a little text or a little not text button, and we could put the developer screen, and we can go ahead and this. We don't want to make it exactly that color. Well, yeah. Okay. We can go ahead and actually we don't need to make a screen. We actually did make a login account, and we can actually use this. So we can duplicate it, um, and we can go ahead and make this developer screen, and we'll keep to go back. Log in to your developer account. Okay. Good. So we can go ahead and add a comment right here saying that this is the developer's um, update screen code, or we'll just put it like that. Make it a bit short. Adding comments are very helpful. They are really helpful. So just to organize your code. So I highly recommend that you check, or that you use this, that you use it, that you use this just yeah to organize your code. So we can go ahead and okay. So actually, usually we use the on event code when you are clicking a button, but for now we're going to be using the time the loop. We can so we can make this 3,000. Now, do not make it 1,000 if you are making this uh the update screen, because if you do, then it will lag the app for a little bit. Or if you let's say put it on 50, it's gonna be checking the data tab. It's gonna be checking your data tab numerous times, and it's gonna be really hard on whoever's using the app since it's gonna be slowing down a lot. So better make it some long delay, because even if they started the app or if they're using it, it it will stop the app eventually as soon you have issued the stop. So we can go ahead and go here to the records. So we can go ahead also and put in kill switch. I love putting kill switches on my app since in case something were to happen, at least I can kill the app. So we can go ahead and type in and we just need kill switch text. So on here on the read records, the table is called kill switch. These are data tables, by the way. Okay, so since we added that kill switch command, we can go ahead and type or use the if command or the if code, and then we can go ahead and take this one and we can type in if command equals uh, update. So this is the exact topic of your data table. So it's command right there, and it's command right here. And here says update, and this is where the text will say update. So we can go ahead and we don't actually need this else one, so we can just click the minus. So if the record command, if the topic command finds the word update and it is case sensitive, so if it says update, then you will set the screen to the sorry, is this the developer? Oh, that's yeah, it's on the oh we found the update. All right, it will set the screen to update. Okay, so we went ahead and added the update screen. Okay, so pretty much we are finished adding a kill switch for this. So we can go ahead and try it. So when we go ahead and run it, of course we can't click any of the buttons. We didn't code that yet. Um, a bit of a bit of a uh helpful thing on using the data table. Always add like a row, but don't have it. You don't have to add any text, or you can type in do not delete. Because usually when it's reading the code or not the code, but reading a data entry, usually it will not find it for some reason. I'm not sure if this is a bug on code.org end or if I'm just missing something, but it's always a good idea to have at least one and do not delete this if like let's say you don't have any other entries. It will not affect your code unless you added something that would affect it, but really, I'm not exactly sure why it wouldn't detect it. Because if you were not to add this, then it's gonna say like there's no such thing as this as a data table. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure why, but always add a like do not delete or just add a random data entry, but make sure you don't delete it. Okay. So since we added that, now our code now knows that there is kill switch uh kill switch data table available. So, since we added the do not delete, it recognizes that there is something in here. So, while you can still use the app, if we just type in update, there we go. It immediately kills the app or kills the user from using the app, and it doesn't seem like anything's happening anymore. Looks like I forgot to click the read only. But you can click the developer screen where you'll be able to log in. You can go ahead and take this out actually when we're done. Um, yeah. So since we're into developers, we might as well change it to developers login, and we can go ahead to the update screen and Well, we'll keep it like that. Developers login. No, developers account login. Okay, so we got all that set up. Let's go ahead and add a way to actually log in. Actually, let's go ahead and actually program how to get these buttons working. So we can just go ahead and type in button. That's what I usually do. And we can go here and button 3, which is the login to my account. We can go ahead and set the screen going to the login account. We can go ahead and on that again and do button 1. Make sure that you have the parentheses in the middle, or I mean in the outsides of your text, so you won't get an error and it knows what exactly are you trying to get or find. So we can go ahead and set the screen. Since this is tracking shipment, we can just put on tracking. Tracking, just entering the tracking information. Going back on again, we can go ahead and type in button 4, which is the purchase prepaid label. On the prepaid label, it seems like there's nothing on that screen, but we'll just go ahead and add a way to go to that screen. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure if we added a way to see about us. We didn't. So we can go ahead and make the all copyrights reserved. So label 4, you can do text when you are clicking, when you want to go to a certain page or something, the on event will work on text. So we can go ahead and do label 4. We'll go ahead and set the screen going to about us. Alright, so since we already did that, we can go ahead and check it out. So if we go here, we can go to the about us. We go here to the purchase prepaid label, we can go there, track my shipment, it goes there, and to the login account, it will log into your account. Alright, great. So we added all those. Let's go ahead and go to the login account, and we can go ahead and add an exit solution, which is button 11, going to the menu. Simple as that. We can go ahead and do the about us. And we can go ahead and set that screen going to the menu screen. The developer's login, we can go ahead and program that, going uh, back to the update screen. See what else? The tracking account. Go ahead and just go here and set that screen going back to the menu screen. As always, prepaid label still doesn't have that one, but pretty much that's it. I think on the update screen we just need to add this button 5, and we can set that screen going to the developer login. So account, go back, that one you can't. This one can go back when, let's say, there is an update and you're using it. Oh, there's an update. You can go ahead to developer's account login and go back, and you will be back here. And I should actually do the one. There you go. All right, and that's pretty much it for this video. Um, part 3 will be showing you how to use the ShipIt global. We're probably going to be doing the login part, the login process, and we should probably be adding the prepaid label, which is just purchasing probably your ticket, not your ticket, your shipping label, so you can go ahead and ship it to the mailbox, or you can go ahead to and reserve it so you can print it at ShipIt Global store. But anyways, that's all for this video. If you have any questions, put in the comments below, and if and I will be putting on the description of this app so you can do the code, you can remix it, or just view it just to see how it works, and probably just experiment, see what happens if you take out this code. As always, you can also visit part one of this video. There is more. That video has more context on the designing part, or you can view my other videos on really how to use the data tab, or really other the tech related things. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and see you guys later.